What's going on, West District? Welcome to our new video. As you can see, I have Caroline with me here, so I'll introduce her like fully in a second. Just want to remind y'all, we do have the employee engagement survey coming up. I'm definitely excited for it. This is our interview segments that I've been kind of teasing over the last couple weeks. So definitely excited to have Caroline here. So Caroline, welcome to the call. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. And just a quick intro for those that maybe don't know who I am. So my name is Caroline Sieffert. I am the HR business partner supporting the West District of the supply business. I've been in this role for about 15, 16 months, somewhere around there. So real excited to be here with you all and share a little bit more about the engagement survey.
Yeah, definitely excited to have you. Really appreciate you stopping by. I know we all have crazy schedules, so to join my YouTube channel, I appreciate it. Thank you so
Of course.
for all of my subscribers, I guess you'd say. But I'm gonna ask you a couple questions if you don't mind about the survey, and I'll let
Yeah,
you kind of just free ball your questions here, answer however you like. We have a couple minutes, so I'll get it started if you're cool with that.
yeah, sounds good.
Cool. So I know we talk about the survey being pretty anonymous and all that, but there's always a lot of questions that come up. So, how can we ensure that employees feel comfortable and honest in their responses?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, like you said, the survey is 100% anonymous. We do have very specific criteria that has to be met in order for a manager to see the results for their team. So, there's certain thresholds of employees that have to take the survey in order for a manager to even see their score. So, you can't just see, like, for example, if I have one direct report, I wouldn't be able to see my team's direct report because that would not be anonymous anymore. So we do have very specific thresholds that ensure that anonymity for each individual team. The goal is also not to figure out who said what and not to figure out, you know, Susie said this, Johnny said this, etc. The goal is to take all of that feedback and make it into real, tangible changes to improve our employee and our customer experience. So, without having the platform to be able to gather this feedback and without all of your input to be able to share some of the issues, concerns, or things that are really going well, we would not know. And so, we can't continue to do those things that are going well, and we can't make adjustments for things that are not going so well. So it really is absolutely critical for as many people as possible to get their voices out there. I also know, as much as we would love to ask for feedback throughout the year and to ask for, people's input of how things are going, we want to be as inclusive as possible for those that maybe don't feel quite as comfortable sharing that information face to face, or that don't feel comfortable having their manager know that they're the person that has this specific concern. So that's really why we want to make this such an important platform, is to make sure that people do feel comfortable providing that anonymous feedback so that it is out there. We have it, we can read it. I personally read through all of the comments. I go through all of the data for the groups that I support. And so it really is important that you're providing that feedback. And we do want you to feel comfortable in knowing that that feedback is 100% anonymous.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. Like you said, I believe I have 7 reports, and I don't even see all the comments. So it's
Yeah.
definitely a little bit different. So yeah, we definitely appreciate the comments. We want the feedback. They do get read through. I know probably a lot of people think that we're not reading them. Trust me, like we're reading every single comment that comes through. So, be honest in them. Obviously, leave out personal information and all that, but be honest. We're definitely excited to read those interviews or read those not interviews, read those comments. See, I wasn't gonna be able to get through this call without making a mistake. So here we go. But all right. So what would you say is the largest benefit to conducting this employee engagement survey, and even some potential risks or challenges that you might see with it?
Yeah, so the biggest benefit, kind of like I mentioned before, is to provide that platform for all of our employees to be able to share feedback. Again, we do recognize that not everybody feels comfortable providing feedback, one-on-one, verbally, or even over email. So the biggest benefit is to really allow all voices to be heard and to get kind of a data point almost of are there other people that are feeling like this? Are we getting similar comments from different groups? Is it, in one particular region that we're getting specific comments? And what that allows us to do is to pinpoint kind of where some of the issues are, because we may not have the same issues in California that we have in Rocky Mountain, right? So it allows us to be able to kind of take some of that summarized feedback and pinpoint some of the things that we can change. Because again, there might be some things that are going really well. Again, for example, in Rocky Mountain, that we're not doing so well in the Northwest or in California, et cetera. And so the other thing that allows us to do as well is, especially for the question that asks what is going well, we can sometimes take that and say, hey, that's a really cool thing that they're doing in San Diego or wherever. And let's go ahead and try to apply that somewhere else, because we notice that there's an issue that this might be able to solve for it. So that's another really great benefit, is to kind of do almost benchmarking across the districts. The other thing that we really, really encourage you to do, and this is one of the biggest reasons that we do have the comments, the ability to type comments in, is list suggestions. If you are experiencing issues and you have an idea of maybe what would make that better, we would love to hear that. That's a huge benefit of having the comment section within the survey, is you do have the ability to share something that you think might work. So that's just a couple different examples of benefits that we have with the survey.
Sweet. Well, those are awesome answers. I really appreciate your time. I know I don't want to cut you off, but it's hard to get someone to commit to watch a 12, 13-minute video. So I want to make sure that people watch you only and hear your answers and your responses. So I really appreciate you stopping by. I know it's, like I said, it's a busy summer and it's a crazy schedule. So we have only a couple days left in the survey, everybody. So let's make sure we take the time to do it. If you haven't done it yet, we still have a few days. It does end on October 3rd. Yeah, October 2nd. So sorry,
Yep,
October 2nd.
At noon Eastern.
So 9 or 10 a.m. our time is when it's going to end for us, y'all. So we have a couple days left. Let's make sure we get it done. Caroline, I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for joining, and we will talk soon. Have a good day, everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you all.